with all of this uncertainty throughout the world right now, and also about the upcoming school year that's about to happen, I just want to really quickly get on video and talk about one thing that you can be absolutely 100% sure about, and that is how you prepare for your academic school year. In this video today, I'll be giving you 7 things that every student needs to know before entering university or college or post-secondary education. Before we get into that, please take 4 minutes of your day and check out this fundraiser right up here. This is 5N COVID-19, which is a group of high school, university, and medical students which have come together to help support the Sick Kids Foundation. Your donations will be greatly appreciated at this time and will be going towards helping COVID-19 affected patients, advancing medical research, and helping supply the frontline workers with the essential PPE and treatment equipment and technology that they need to properly treat their patients. With that being said, here are 7 things that every student should know before going to university. Alright, so number 1 is knowing how to study. And I think, like I've reiterated so many times on this channel, knowing how to study is so critically important and it's probably your number 1 asset when entering post-secondary education. There's so many different ways to study, with some being better for others, and ultimately it's up to you and how you like studying the best. However, I would strongly suggest that during the summer, take some time to enroll in a free online course and experiment with different ways to study. Being in university is an extremely fast-paced environment and will not enable you to have the luxury of switching between studying styles. So find a method that works for you before entering and stick with it. For more information on that, I'll be making a video that's coming out on Monday at 4 p.m. on how I studied. I've tried so many different things throughout high school and I found a method that works in university, so stay tuned for that Monday at 4 p.m. Moving on, I would say know how to be independent. Be self-sufficient and be accountable for your actions and the impact that you make with the people around you. Of course, when we think of post-secondary, we often think of independence right away. They're often very correlated and often go hand in hand. And so, as the saying goes, with more independence or with more freedom comes more responsibility. So if you just improve on those things before going to university, your life within post-secondary education will be a lot easier. Things such as being accountable for your school, your health, your mental well-being, eating and sleeping habits, things of that nature will really help you be more successful after graduating from high school. Number 3 is knowing how to network and connect with people. Of course, there's a very common saying that goes by the phrase, who you know is often more important than what you know. And I think building networks and connections is the bridge to opportunities. The bigger your network, the more opportunities you're going to have. In my personal experience, a lot of the opportunities that I received was because of the people I knew. And then it wasn't because of the things I knew, it was more my network and my connections. So I highly suggest you to start doing that and get used to networking all the time. I think simple ways to start is through social media. Apps such as LinkedIn is very good for that, as well as talking to people and having a very respectful attitude and a very respectful persona when you're interacting with people, both virtually and physically. Next is knowing your priorities, and I cannot stress this enough because too many people, a lot of my friends go into university without a clear vision of what they want to do. And you know, like major-wise or choosing your program-wise, that's perfectly fine. But in terms of your personal goals, your academic goals, have something that you're striving for because that keeps you motivated and helps you stay on the right path. As my very good friend Victor Wu says, do not sacrifice your future for the present. And what he means by that is there's going to be a lot of distractions within your post-secondary environment, whether that be parties or like friends or the social life. And there's a lot of things that could steer you away from your goals. And so having your priorities straight, having your goals set out will really help you stay on that path and keep you motivated and keep going towards success. 5th is making passive income. And yes, I know that this may not be a familiar topic with a lot of people, but this includes things such as bonds, mutual funds, stocks, different things that basically mean you're making money when you're not putting in any work. This can also be something simple as selling your past notes to students in lower years. Now, why is this useful? It's because when you're in university, money is often a very big factor. It's often the limiting reagent of the entire post-secondary equation sort of thing. And so having that little bit of extra cash will give you comfort and a little bit more breathing room, which will allow you to focus more on school and overall improve your post-secondary life. There are so many resources out there for those of you who are looking to improve your financial literacy and generate some passive income even on the side. So just do a quick Google search and search up stocks for dummies or how to make passive income when you're a student and stuff like that. And there's a lot of things that will be very useful that will pop up. Staying on the same tangent as the finances, I really need to stress how important it is for students to understand the importance and the value of money. Money is often very hard to make and very easy to lose through mediums such as impulse buying, foolish spending, and things of that nature. So educate yourselves on money, improve your financial literacy, start making budgets and start saving for the long term. This is very unfortunate because I see a lot of my peers who are in financial burdens that are often very hard to overcome in the short term. It's often a very long-term struggle, and in the ideal situation, you just avoid that in general. So get educated on money and how to manage that so that you'll be better prepared for your future. My podcast that I love listening to is the Dave Ramsey podcast, and this has really helped me in my financial journey and helping me see the different insights from different people and their anecdotal experience with managing money, especially as a student. So I'll be linking that in the description below, so give that a listen if you're interested in that, as well as other very amazing financial advisors on different media platforms. Finally, point number 7 is to know yourself. And I think this is the most important point because without knowing yourself, you have no direction in life whatsoever. So understand your values, understand who you are, what you believe in, and therefore that illuminates the path to success for you. Of course, there are things such as tendencies, like when you're most active, when you're most awake, when you're the most productive. Those are things that you should know before going to university so that you can make the most use of those times. For example, for me, I'm a morning person. I'm the most productive in the morning, so what I do is I make use of that time. So in the mornings, I'm not doing passive tasks such as working out or whatever. I'm doing the most intense study time during my mornings. That's just me from knowing myself. And of course, in this day and age, mental health is such an important topic that everyone should prioritize, and knowing yourself and knowing your abilities and what you're capable of is gonna really help in that sense. So in the end, just in conclusion, know yourself, love yourself. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. That was my take on what I think every student needs to know before going to post-secondary education. Questions, comments, and any additional suggestions will be gladly welcomed in the comment section below. But before you do that, check out 5 in COVID-19 and please consider donating and sharing the message so that we can help Sick Kids Foundation make the biggest impact they possibly can. Alright, that's it for me. I'll see you guys all at Friday at 4 p.m. for my next video. Goodbye.